He dodges the military and watches out for zombies. Luckily, one zombie was much of a threat, and Awei escaped the quarantine zone unscathed. Meeting colleagues at the rendezvous, Awei was shocked as life-risk evidence was too explosive for the boss to air. After all, it involved military higher-ups selling prisoners, and nobody even knew what the purpose was or what the Afterlife plan was all about. If he were to face off against the US military with just a random video, it would be like trying to find a working light bulb in a public restroom and just asking for trouble. Awei felt frustrated, but he had to admit the boss had a point. For now, the mission was to find stronger evidence. That night, Awei went to a bar alone and met Okyang, Felix-Yuang's CO, in the bathroom. Okyang knew everything about Awei and the Afterlife plan with the military. Hearing this, Awei became interested, but the military started capturing him, leaving him no choice. He fled with Okyang. Turns out the Afterlife plan was a chip network by Felix-Yuang, controlled by the US military. Once the zombie virus goes haywire, a button press activates the chips, wiping out all infected instantly. This meant the military could control 1.5 million lives at any time, and the viral outbreak was out of control. To eradicate the source of infection, the military activated the Afterlife plan without Felix-Yuang's knowledge, scheduling it for the next day as Felix-Yuang's female executive opposed, but Old Black insisted on implementing it. The female executive was helpless. 1.5 M lives hung in the balance. Next morning, Jed joined Okyang to halt the Afterlife plan. Okyang did this because his daughter also had a chip implanted. Time was tight. They devised the battle plan quickly. As the chip-controlling server was in the quarantine zone central hospital, they planned to guide Yuan-Lon to forcibly shut it down with the virus. To prepare for sudden dangers, Dojun supplied ample weapons, while Awei left the blonde outside to arrange for the helicopter's escape support. With less than 13 hours to go, they sprang into action, following a secret underground passage into the quarantine area. But, as luck would have it, an accident occurred. Dojun accidentally stepped into a trap set by a bunch of goons who were secretly dealing with old, disarmed and captured. They used the secret passage to transport prisoners for the military to the hospital housing the server. The curly-haired henchman said little, glancing at Dojun. As he prepared to act, Dojun, beaten by a female thug, retaliated. He quickly cut his ropes and ran over to help, just as the place was about to blow. They quickly made their exit, narrowly escaping danger at the very last second. However, their weapons were blown up, whereas the explosion attracted swarms of zombies, including a speedster. Suddenly, a massive storm erupted up ahead, drawing in a horde of zombies, including a particularly speedy and quirky type. Fortunately, Dojun fell, allowing others to help. After defeating zombies, they dragged him to flee. More quirky zombies approached, and they smashed open a door just in time to hide before being surrounded. Unfortunately, Dojun was bitten, but luckily had ginger remedy. As Yan injected it, clearly, these zombies were tougher than ever. During the scuffle, Awei noticed numbers on zombies' necks, deducing they were experimental creations, not naturally evolved. Without wasting another second, they needed to get their hands on some zombie-fighting weapons right now. Here, they found usable items and sprang into action, crafting their favorite weapon. With everything set, the group pressed forward, but soon ran into a military patrol vehicle, and in a panic. They hastily hid in a dark underground parking lot, evading the military patrol but encountering an even scarier horde of zombies, including mutated freaks. Under the fierce onslaught of the swarm, they found themselves deeply engulfed in the grueling battle, with zombies consistently pouring in. They had absolutely no time to attend to one another. They could only save themselves. In the chaos, Awei was shocked to see Dojun had turned. The ginger remedy clearly didn't work. He had to let the zombified Dojun go, then entered an escape route alone. Thinking he had escaped the horde, he faced zombies everywhere. Cornered, Awei unleashed unprecedented combat skills. He sliced through the zombies coming at him one after another like cucumbers, but of course, it was simply too much for one man to handle alone. After losing his weapon, Awei was quickly overwhelmed, but just when it seemed hopeless, a woman with a gun appeared out of nowhere. She hit every shot, rescuing Awei from zombies. Awei was surprised to see Awei captured while gathering evidence against the military. Everyone thought she was dead, but she was alive. Teammates reunited, and Awei shared her tale. Turns out she escaped from a hospital lab with a seriously twisted doctor from Fuyujian. With military support, the doctor was eager studying fire bodies, creating the purified zombie virus. Those prisoners were nothing more than guinea pigs for the doctor, and once the Afterlife plan kicked off, a lot of people would be caught in the crossfire. After learning their mission, Awei decided to join. With only an hour left, she knew a shortcut. Guided by her, the team swiftly reached the hospital basement, where the doctor's numerous twisted experiments were held a horrifying sight. The doctor was upstairs. Fortunately, few guards were there. They took them down quickly, working together. Time was pressing, so Zhen quickly hacked the system to shut down the Afterlife plan. Seeing familiar surroundings again, Awei's painful memory surged back. She left the group to confront the cunning doctor for revenge in the lab. Unfortunately, she underestimated him. By the time she realized it was a decoy, the doctor was already behind her. As soon as Awei noticed Awei was missing, he made it his mission to find her right. The doctor had unleashed the latest strain of zombie virus.